So picking an area where to live is a big decision. You want to be centrally located. You probably want attractions and things to do for yourself, for family members, for friends. If you don't know what to do, it's going to put a little bit more stress on that home buying process. I'm going to share with you where things are, what to do, what your options are. So when you move out here, you're going to be a pro as a homeowner here in Upland. So here's the map of Upland, right? We're in Southern California, right here in the Inland Empire. It's like the first city when you come into San Bernardino County. It spans the 210, the 10, that runs east to west, up and down. The major throughway is Euclid Avenue. So on Euclid Avenue, if you drive through here, you're going to see and you're going to notice that it's a lot of trees, a lot of shade, and it has this nice green median. And then starting from Foothill, let me show you where that is. So this part of Foothill and Euclid going up towards the mountain, it's like a hiking trail. It's about 2 miles, 2.5 miles to the top. So if you're looking for a nice exhaustive jog, you run up that hill and you run down, that's a 5-mile turnaround. You see a lot of people on the weekends walking their dogs, riding their bikes. One of the nice things is that when you're walking through here, first you're in this like wilderness, kind of. You have all these trees giving you some nice shade. There's water fountains, so if you're thirsty, you could grab something to drink. But also on each side, you're gonna notice some really awesome homes. At least I think some awesome homes. Big giant homes, $1 million, $2 million, $3 million homes. Those homeowners seem to be able to keep the condition of those houses really well and keep that kind of like old school charm to it. So that's a really nice walk if you need something to do. It's free. Obviously, you just park and just walk up and down and enjoy the outdoors. So off of Euclid and Foothill, you're gonna find on each side, there's shopping centers. You have like Burlington and Ross and other discount stores on one side. On the other side, you have Marshall, CVS, you have supermarkets. There's a bunch of different mom and pop restaurants. This one here is called the Mad Cow. They really specialize in burgers. It tastes pretty good. You only could go there, in my opinion, I only go there like once in a while because it's really heavy food, but it's tasty. It's tasty and it's well worth it. You know, price-wise, it's just like any other mom and pop restaurant you're gonna go to. You know, burgers, probably like 18 bucks or something like that the last time I went, but it's a good time. Another part you're gonna wanna check out is downtown Upland. This is where downtown Upland is located, right off of the 10 freeway, off of like A Street and B Street, right off of Euclid. So in downtown Upland, you have a lot more boutique shops. You have these art galleries, you have tattoo parlors and beauty salons and barber shops. This is like a true downtown area. You park, you walk around, grab some cookies and donuts and enjoy yourself. So this is a nice part of the area. Now, if you happen to live in downtown, the home that you're probably living in is a little bit older because again, it's old towns, maybe like 100-year-old houses. So you're gonna find some real like craftsman style homes in this area. If you're not too sure which house to buy, well, I'm a real estate broker here in the area. I can give you a free list of all the homes that are for sale, including those off-market and unlisted properties. If you're interested in something like that, feel free to give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. Let me know what you're looking for and I'll be able to help you out. No cost, no obligation. Next to downtown Upland, you have the depot, which is the train station, the Upland Depot they call it. And it's a historic building. There's businesses that are run out of it right now. But this is where you would catch the train if you're going to, let's say, San Bernardino, Rancho, or in the opposite direction to Union City or LA. In the future, you're probably gonna wanna catch this train to go to the airport if they ever finish building that tunnel, or to Rancho to grab the other train to take you to Vegas. They're building out the infrastructure of public transportation. This is something that's news to me that I think that you may be able to benefit from. Every student, including college students, get the free Metro Pass. They get to ride public transportation for free. Now, if you're a student, you may be able to benefit from that free Metro Pass as well. Now, if you're into the outdoors, one thing you're gonna definitely wanna check out is Mount Baldy. Take Mountain Avenue, drive all the way up and park anywhere that there's parking allowed and take a nice hike. There's a bunch of hiking trails. During the winter time, you can go to the Mount Baldy Resort. I haven't been there yet. My family and myself, we're not a big fan of the cold and the snow. You know, we haven't really ventured out to that. But when my son gets older, I know I'm gonna have to introduce him to skiing or snowboarding and stuff like that. So he's experiencing all these things. And I know that I can drive right up to Mount Baldy. You get in that chairlift, takes you to the top of the mountain, ski all the way down. Now, there's a lot of hikers that go out there during the winter time, and the sad news is that sometimes they don't come back. So in the winter, don't go up there unless you are a professional ice hiker. It is for real dangerous. Now in the summertime, amazing, beautiful. You get to see so much forest. It's like 20 degrees cooler. So if it's 90 in Upland, you go up there, it's like 70. Beautiful breeze, fresh air. Mount Baldy, awesome place to go and hang out. And this is where it's located. You just drive on up. Ideally, your car is not like mine. I have like a two-door sports car, and it gets a little tough on these winding roads and stuff. If you have something like an SUV or a truck, you'll be easily able to navigate that area. And if you like the information I'm sharing with you, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe, because I go over a lot of cities in this Inland Empire area. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So if you move out here and you say, well, I like the outdoors, but guess what? I want to do something more local. I don't want to drive up to the mountain. You have the Upland Community Center. They hold a bunch of events. A lot of times it's free. There's a pool there. There's a gym. You can throw your own parties there. You can rent a little hall. This is where the Upland Community Center is located. If you're in anywhere in Upland, you're just like 5-10 minutes away. It's pretty central to the whole community here. These are some of the activities that they have planned. Now, I don't know when you're watching this video, but if you want more details as to what's coming up, go ahead, give them a call, check out the website, take a visit. The people there are really nice. They have a bunch of different services there. Definitely worth exploring. And I think it's more important that you check those places out, because if you're living here and your taxes are being spent at the community center. So you're already paying for it, so why not enjoy it, right? Upland has a bunch of community parks as well. This is the map. These are where the community parks look like. This is Magnolia Park. I came out here every once in a while. The parking's really close. So I park, I walk over, my son enjoys the playground, and then we can head on out. But there's others all over Upland. A lot of things to do if you have a little one that wants to play at the playground. There's baseball fields for little leagues. Upland has tons of parks, outdoor activities as well here locally. So you'll be able to benefit from that if you live out here. Another thing that I think that Upland has to offer is every Saturday they have a farmer's market, and it's pretty big. It's like, I would say 2 to 3 blocks of just a bunch of different local vendors. It's in downtown Upland. I never had an issue finding parking. It takes me like 2 to 3 minutes to find parking. You can buy like artisan bread. There's different trinkets that you can get, jewelry. There's a petting zoo if that's what you're into. A lot of different local organizations set up their tent to share information on what they have to offer, like the Lions Club. If you're into volunteering, that's something to look into. Fire department is usually there. I know my son loves fire trucks. They give him a little plastic hat. I'm not a big fan of the plastic hat because we end up throwing it out after like a day or two, and I'm not a big fan of just creating garbage from plastic. But still, it's something that he likes, and you know, it is what it is. What we're gonna. The fire department's out there sharing information on what they do. So maybe it piques his interest, wants to be a firefighter. You never know, right? Upland has a lot of benefits, but you may not be thinking like Upland is right for you. And you say, hey, Oscar, what other areas you think I should move into? That's why you need to reach out to me. I'll be able to help you, guide you in the right direction, help you find that best home that matches what your lifestyle is. You might be into more outdoors, more nightlife, less nightlife, whatever it is. And that's why you need to reach out to me. Here's my contact information. I'm here to help you guys out. No cost, no obligation. Give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. Something you need to know is that Upland is kind of a small town. And if you want more activities, you are going to have to venture out of Upland. Right next door is Claremont. Claremont has this what's called the packing house, where it was like a meat packing factory. They changed it all, and now it's an indoor mall. And there's like used books, cafes, wine bars, restaurants, arcades, a bunch of different stuff to do there, along with the Claremont Village, right? So you could check that out. But you have the packing house. A really nice place to go out at night. They have some really great restaurants. I go there a lot because it has outdoor dining, and there's food that I like and that my son and my wife like. So that's always a thing. We always got to find, you know, that's always a juggle, right? To find something that everybody likes. It's only about like 5 minutes away from Upland. Now, if you're on the other side of Upland, then yeah, it may take you a little bit longer, 15 minutes, but it's pretty close by. So that's something that I would say is a benefit to Upland. Now, on the other side, the other neighbor is Rancho Cucamonga, and they have a cultural arts center. And this is a theater that they put on plays and shows. This is where it's located. You could take the highway, the 210 or the 10, depending on which part of Upland you're at, or you just shoot right across Baseline and Foothill. You're about 20, 15 minutes away, again, depending on which side of Upland you're at. But let's say the center of Upland, you're like, look what the map says. You're 15 minutes away from that cultural center. They have a lot of plays. Here's their website. This is what they're going to be doing coming up. Now, I don't know when you're watching this video, of course, but check out their website. You can see if you like any of those shows. More culturally diverse shows that are being put on. If that's something you're into, then this is something worth checking out. Yes, it's in a different town, but it's right next door, so it's not too far away. Overall, you have a bunch of different areas. This is where the airport's located. So if you want to fly out to like Mexico and anywhere else across the country, you could fly out from Ontario. Upland to Ontario Airport, it's like 15 minutes. If you want to take the train to LA, you're about like an hour away from LA by train or by car, depending on when you're leaving. Now, you may be deciding between Upland and Rancho and other towns. So I did a video on Rancho and what's close by and what's inside Rancho that may help you with your decision making. It's right here. Check it out. And of course, if you need any help finding a house or getting a loan, I'm a licensed real estate broker, also a mortgage lender. Feel free to reach out to me. I have my contact information here, and I'll check you guys out soon.